This is an art lesson I should be charging for. If you want to impress your friends, you came to the right place. I know what it's like when I'm at an art show and everyone else there has work that looks better than mine. So I made this demonstration/tutorial to help you so this never happens to you. First of all, this is a dark crystal Skeksis, one of those ugly vulture birds that are the bad guys of the movie. I love the design, so I decided to paint my own version and make a YouTube video out of it. As you can see, it was dark when I started this painting, probably 3 a.m. because I couldn't sleep. I started off by covering the canvas that I had bought at Goodwill with 3 coats of gesso. I chose 3 coats because it took that many to cover whatever horrible image was on the canvas when I bought it. I drew a version of the Skeksis that I liked and used my projector to trace it onto the canvas and then lined the entire bird with watered down Mars Black acrylic paint that I had thinned down to the consistency of ink. I don't use ink on these canvases because the ink will lift off if the canvas gets wet. That tip alone was worth $10. I learned it the hard way. Next, I apply 50% gray wash to the bird and let that dry. I usually go over it again and add shadows where needed and let that dry. Once the entire canvas is dry, it is highlight time and the fun begins. Once I have my first round of highlights, I will add a watercolor wash over the top and add more highlights in the same color. Then I add more highlights with a thicker version of the paint to really sell the overall look. I suggest watching this video several times so you can get that painting technique down in your head and then go paint something and try it out. If you just came here for the entertainment, I hope you like what you saw. Now for some dark crystal background. 1,000 years ago on the planet Thra, 2 new races appeared when a shard was shattered from the crystal of truth. The cruel Skeksis, who continued corruption of the crystal to extend their lives, and the gentle Uru, more commonly known as mystics, who make their home in the Valley of Stones to await their destiny. The leader of the mystics, Usu, the master, raises a young gelfling named Jen, whose clan were slaughtered by the Skeksis. As the great conjunction of Thra's 3 sons draws near, a dying Ursu instructs Jen to fulfill a prophecy to heal the crystal by first retrieving the shard from Agra.